Welcome back to my channel. Today's little project is going to be fitting the seat riser kit to my 21 plate Yamaha Tracer. And as we all know, the Tracer seat is designed to push forward, so basically your testicles are dangling on this plastic bit and getting a nice bit of vibrating. So today I'm going to fit the riser kit, which consists of that, and it's going to go on here. So basically what we've got to do is remove all the side panels, the seat panel, to get to the seat mounting. So basically you've got a little Allen bolt, some pop screws or whatever you like to call them, I don't know. So first things first, we've got to undo this, and then this side panel here slides forward because of the lugs on the back. Don't pull it out, because you pull it out you'll snap the lugs. So here goes. Right, I'm going to try and do this one-handed. Let's see, I've got the screw out there and the other little plastic pin plug, I don't know what you want to call it. And then basically what you want to do is pull this away so you can allow the side panel to slide forward. And there's the lugs on the back. As you can see, previous owner snap one. So that's that out of the way. So you repeat it, same the other side, and then basically this whole lot just pulls off, exposing the next step. The next step is pull this. This just pops in. It's quite difficult to do one-handed. Pull that out, and then it exposes tank bolts and 4 mounting bolts for this plate. So let's get them off. If I can find, there we go, got it. So these undo, just, what's that? That's a, don't say what size it is on there. It's that size anyway. Let's get it off. So 6 bolts, this is off. But what you have to do is when you're undoing these 2 tank bolts, you've got to give the tank a little lift. It does move like that. So ideally you want to do that without a full tank of fuel. I think I'm just about 3/4, but you can still lift it up. So the next step is these rubber grommets, and the washers have got to come out, and they just simply pull out, apparently. Let's have a go. That's it. Well, that's the mount. You've got the metal insert and the 2 rubber ones, and that obviously looks, that's what it looks like when they're out. And then we've got to get these in, which are considerably stiffer. There's no giving them at all. And as you can see, the hole is offset, and I'll explain why in a minute. But I've soaked them in water, they don't seem to soften, so I've got some good old trusty lube. So let's have a go getting them in. Well, that's one in. These are an absolute git. So basically I'll put some lube on the inside edge of that around here, and then these things I found is if you go in at an angle, go in at quite a tight angle and push, pull, push, grunt, groan, a little bit of a flat-headed screwdriver, a real small screwdriver, just to help poke it along its way. So let's have another go at this one. Well, that's going to make your fingers ache. But they're both in. Now, as you can see, the holes aren't central, they're offset, and then what that allows you to do is, I've got them in the wrong way, there we go, round that way. When that's sitting back in here, you'll notice that the tank's a little bit low, but you have to pull the tank up just a tad, just to get the bolts back in. And what that does, because they're offset, them holes, it allows the line of the tank to stay true as per the factory, allegedly. So let's have a go at putting the spacers on, which fit underneath either side. So there's a spacer and they fit up underneath here and bolt down. So let's have a go at that. Right, there's 4 bolts back on. I've left it loose for the moment, and then don't forget to put these sleeves, washers, or whatever you like to call them, back into the holes in there. They just push in nicely. So I've left it loose so I can line the tank up and get an idea of how it's going to sit. So bear with. Right, all 4 are bolted up nice and tight. I haven't gone mad, I haven't got the torque wrench out, I've just gone to just over a pinch tight. This plastic seat leveler, whatever it is, back in. So let's put the bits of plastic back on and see how she sits. So fitting's in reverse order from when he took it off now, so it's fairly straightforward. I won't video it because it'll only bore you to tears. Well, it's all back on. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So it's left a nice line here, so that all still marries up and looks nice, nice and even as it should. Sits on there. So I did sit on it, and yes, you can feel the slight difference. And then what I had to do is I just rolled the handlebars back towards me just a smidge, and yeah, the weight's off me wrists. Seat feels in a better position, so proof of being the pudding is when I give it a ride. But yeah, happy so far. So good luck if you're doing it. It's fairly straightforward, no major tools needed. Just take your time. It will make your fingers ache pushing them bloody rubber grommet things in. But yeah, good luck. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.